Okay, you are now seeing the second run. So our first run was a bit of a mess. We lost all of our health on the first floor, and we died. So I'll run over Lazarus again. In fact, I might reuse the previous Lazarus description. You know what? No, I'll describe him again. It's not too difficult to describe. I'm going to go into this room here. So Lazarus has 3 HP, but we can see key difference is that Lazarus starts off with a little X1 next to the health, which basically means that when we die, we've got another life. And this is a really good character to play because it means that we can take devil deals that will kill us, and it also means we've got a backup health, which is really important. So, but when we do respawn, we only have 1 life, which is not great, but it's better than dying. But an important thing to notice about his 1 HP is that when you take damage on Lazarus's second life, when you take damage, you actually leave creep. So that means that sometimes the play is to intentionally take damage to leave creep, because it can increase your DPS by, quite a bit. If you're leaving creep and you've got Larry Jr. or something that's always running to where you were, the play can be to intentionally take damage. So yeah, so that's why you should. That's why Lazarus is a better character. I do think that he's got less damage than Isaac, or it might be less movement speed. I'm actually not sure, because I'm sure the stats aren't the same. And we will have a look at them when we get the DLC. Okay, so we've got the stars card there. We're getting a lot of these little headless enemies. That was a horrible waste of health. Okay, so we've got the stars card, which means that we can possibly skip out of a boss trap room. We're not going to be able to make boss rush. That's a incorrect idea. So boss rush only spawns if you get to Mum's Foot in a certain time limit. So there's no way we're going to make that. So, Devil Deal wise, yeah, we can lose HP here, but it's just, why would you do that? It's the Duke of Flies, it's the easiest boss, and we did just take damage. Alright, let's actually play now. So a lot of people think the Duke of Flies is the easiest boss, and I guess I agree, because it's definitely possible. The thing is with it is it's classified so easy because it doesn't really matter how much damage you're doing. So that's a really important thing when taking down bosses. A lot of bosses are much easier when you're doing much more damage, but that's no exception to this. But since Duke of Flies has basically so little health, no matter how much damage you have, we've unlocked the cellar. No matter how much damage you have, you're going to be able to take down Duke of Flies. Alright, and so we did get a range up, and I think let's just head on down. I don't know, is this the cellar? I'm not sure. Wait, I'll check after this fight here. We don't want to take any damage from this champion, and as I said that, I almost took damage. So, that would have killed us. So we want to... Cellar. Yeah, so this is the cellar. So this is the room that we just unlocked. That's cool. So we don't want to take... I don't know how many times I've got to say that, but we still... obviously don't want to take any damage. I'm just gonna ignore the store for now, because even though we can bomb it to get, damn, we can bomb the store to get that extra money from the donation machine, which is basically going to, since we've got enough bombs, it will ensure us to get whatever premium item is in there. And I think I'm going to have to go in just to roll the dice, see if there's a heart in there. Alright, there's not, but there is PhD. And I think our best, even though we don't have a lot of money in the donation machine, best bet there is to just take money from there. And I will take PhD, and then I will full health. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'll, you know what, I'll hold on to the full health card pill, so we won't need that soul heart. So bombing the donation machine, it just basically means that you're taking the money from the donation machine away, and it can be like a real lifesaver, especially when there's a really good item in the store, like a champion belt or something. But it can also be pretty bad, especially if you're trying to unlock greed mode, or if you're trying to upgrade your store, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to do both of those. You want to look out here. Alright. Pretend that was intentional. It works for me. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so we do get an extra HP container. Even though we haven't found, you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna go find the item room first, because we could, for sure, we could take on whatever boss that was. Obviously, unless it's the Haunt, because I hate the Haunt. It's the worst. But yeah, we can totally take on whatever boss is there with this damage. But for the chance that it could be something like Quad Shot or something in here that'll just boost our damage by a lot, might as well have a look. Alright, homing bombs. It gives us more bombs, so that's not a horrible thing. Better item would have been preferable, but you know. And I think the secret room is here. Oh wow, skeleton key. I don't think I've ever picked up this item before, so we've got 99 keys now, which basically means free entry and access to any item room, because we've just got that many keys. I'm going to go in here. Okay. We've got pills, that's really good. So we've got 2 I Can See Forever and 2 full health. Alright, and we've got HP. So 48-hour energy, that would be really good if we had something that would like use that, but I think for now I'm going to take I Can See Forever, just because secret rooms, I mean, you saw that payout there. Secret rooms can have a huge payout. Just, which basically means, you know, secret rooms can like have a crazy big impact. I'm going to leave that Eternal Heart there. It is pin, so we should be able to, I don't want to jinx it, but we should be able to get the Devil Deal. So we can see our damage is not great. And that's just because we've gotten literally 0 damage upgrades. So you can't get, so PhD will potentially have a pretty big impact on our run. But the one thing it can't do is it doesn't give you a damage up. So there's no pill that is damage up. There is a pill that is your DPS up, which basically means damage per second. So that upgrades your tier rate, which decreases the delay between each tier. So there's a soft cap at 5. I don't think you can break the soft cap. Alright. No Devil Deal, which is disappointing, because we did have that HP there. And I am going to take the Soul Heart. And yeah, let's just head on down. Actually, you know what? I think, even though I do like secret rooms, I think that our best bet here is to take the stars card. Even though it's I can see Forever's a pretty useful item. It's just the stars card is going to be, if we do find a boss trap room or something, it could potentially save our life. So, I don't know about you, but saving life is probably a little bit better than getting into secret rooms. So, but sorry. Alright, so we did see we got an extra health there. Alright, so we could use the stars card here, but as of right now, I feel like we're fine. I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna use it because. Alright, our third bomb upgrade. Alright, so that's. Even though 1 or 2 bomb upgrades is helpful, 3 bomb upgrades is actually pretty detrimental because it means that we've missed out on 3 potential damage upgrades, and that's like a pretty big thing to happen. Yeah, so that's not good. Like that's that is some real challenging stuff there. So it does mean we can use our bombs offensively just because we have more. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll go get that heart. So what have we got? We've got homing bombs and we've got sad bombs. So homing bombs is gonna do homing. That one we just got is gonna set our bombs on fire, which means it'll just leave basically a stagnant creep, which basically so like a still creep, which is just fire that enemies will run into. Great if this Larry Jr. would cooperate. Oh, alright. That's not really what I meant, but alright. Okay. We do have back up to full HP. And remember, we do have PhD, so we could get some nice pills here in this store. Damage, okay. Alright. Champion belt. For sure. If we do not have enough money, for 100%, we're going to bomb the donation machine. So normally, as I said before, normally we wouldn't risk it for any item, or for almost any item. But champion belt, we can't refuse that. Just because we don't have anything. We've actually got nothing. We've got nothing in terms of upgrades or tiers up or anything like that. The only thing that we've gotten is Ranger. And that's going to make a very minimal difference on our playstyle. So that champion belt is going to mean that we're going to just be safer. And I'm going to take that. Oh, okay. Alright, we've taken way too much damage. So just for the devil deal, I will also probably purchase the soul heart. Which basically means we want to get up to 20, so we'll need 13... Oh! Great. Okay. So we'll need 7 coins. Which is not a lot. And let's have a look for our secret room. It's probably up north here. Along this hallway, I suspect. We never did go into these rooms because remember we did use the stars card. Oh wow, okay. This could have been a pretty deadly room. I mean, it still can be. So this guy, he's bright red, which means his flesh. Which basically means, like, he will deal... Oh, I didn't realize that there was a hole there. Yeah, we just took that damage. Okay, did get a bit of health back there, and my guess is the secret room is going to be left from this room. Okay, I will play this temperance machine once. Good. We're just going to leave it at that though. So that's just going to take half a heart and give us a certain amount of money. Okay. So we can get a soul heart and we got our other heart back. Right. Secret room is here as suspected. So since we got 2 bombs, I'm going to bomb these guys. Because it will increase our chance of a devil deal. And also they do have a small chance of dropping certain items. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. We could do a full clear. We can do a full clear, but we don't want to lose any more health. Just because, you know, we need a devil deal. Alright. So we've got a damage up. It does mean more champions, but it's both a good and a bad thing, because champions do tend to have a higher frequency of dropping bombs and keys and stuff like that. I thought the secret room would be there. Alright, Guppy's paw. I'll take it. So if we... I don't know why this game is lagging out. If we do lose any Mega Fatty, okay, there's a good chance of us losing some health here. So I will try to keep my distance. But if we do lose some health, we'll try and get it back. Ooh. If we lose our soul heart, sorry, I keep starting and stopping the same sentence. Lose our soul heart, we'll get some more soul hearts with the Guppy's paw. So it's just basically gonna take 1 red heart container from us and give us 3 soul hearts, which is pretty useful. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna use that. There we go. Alright, so we've got 1 less heart container, but it means that we've got a pretty solid chance of getting a devil deal now. Just because if we do take any more damage, there's quite a bit of damage that we'd need to take for it to potentially negatively influence our devil deal chance. Alright. Okay, down goes Mega Fatty. And we didn't get a devil deal. Alright. I see how it is. So that is pretty bad. So we don't have a lot of damage, we don't have a great tears rate, and basically everything else is like chilling on the edge of mediocrity. I mean, basically below mediocre. So I think we've got no choice but to go into the secret room just in case there is a Joker card or a red chest in there that'll teleport us to the Devil Deal room. Because it does still exist even though it didn't spawn. So the chance of it, there's a chance of it spawning when you kill the boss, but the chance of it existing is at 100%. Yeah. Sometimes there is a higher chance of an angel deal, which is why you sometimes get angel deals. Alright, let's have a look in here. Potentially, we'll get our soul hearts back. Alright. And pills, hematasis, and lucker. So I'll take this, and I'll hold on to hematasis. That'll take away heart containers. Yeah, we're gonna go in here. Of course we're gonna go in here. No reason not to. So that'll take away our heart, our health, not our containers, but just our health, and then it will drop hearts. That's alright, because sometimes it can drop more hearts than it takes away. There isn't really many cards that could have a huge impact. Strength is good, we'll hold on to strength. So strength is going to do all stats +1. So strength is basically just good for fighting bosses, and added bonus, if you get a devil deal. Oh, you know what? It's actually no. It's most people just use it for devil deals because all stats +1 includes your health. So it basically just means you'll get an extra temporary red heart container, which can be used for devil deals. because losing 1 red heart is way better than losing 3 soul hearts, which is the trade out if you don't have any red hearts. And I mean, let's just head on down. Can't go into there because we have red health. So this normally just drops a card. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, okay. Basically nothing. And we are going to bomb our way. Homing bombs. Okay, this is a horrible room because there is 3 champions and there is a enormous chance that we will die. And it's pretty difficult to... Okay, so we've got... Sorry about that, that was a bit of lag. Okay, so let's try and cut out this damage here. So we can see we've lost like most of our health. So this is... this obviously wouldn't be happening, or... There's a lower chance of this happening if we didn't get damage champion belt. But it's... I think, unless we die here, it'd have been worth it. Right. Pheromones. I can see forever. We'll take that and we'll keep our strength card. It's so weird, it spawns those difficult rooms and then it just spawns this. Alright. 3 bombs. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna have to use our strength card. If we take 1 more damage, we're using our strength card. Alright, so we've just wasted a strength card. So that's great. Oh, dropped a little chest. Yeah, so we're not going to go into the boss just yet, because we do need to find our item room. And we want to try and... Oh, that's horrible. The idea with this room is to try and get them when they're all together. So you can blow them all up at once. But it doesn't matter that much. Alright, I do not like these triple guys, so I am gonna try and deal with this one on the edge first. We're basically forced to go into this room here. But we do have the option to just bomb our way out. But since this is the access to the item room, and we want to go to the item room, we have to get through this room. Alright. The reason why I don't like this room is pretty obvious. It is because you get lined up and it's really difficult to dodge the shots, so you've got to try and only shoot at the skeletons when you have room to dodge. The whole design of the room is that you kind of never have room to dodge. Yeah, so see that? We're taking like a lot of damage in this room. Pilly pills. So, by the looks of this, this is going to be excluded from the from the video, just because I don't know why I did this. This is such a horrible waste. We do not need a red chest, and we are going to have to. I'm just going to keep using Guppy's Paw, because if we do, by some miracle, get a Devil Deal, we are going to want to have that extra little ×1 just so we can take the Devil Deal. And at this point, I do not care what's in it. I mean, I obviously do, but like, I'll take any Devil Deal. Just because it will just make this run, even if it's something bad, it will still make this run a bit easier. Ah, great. So this boss is really good because it loses its eyes. Also, you can see how little damage we're doing. Even with that champion belt, we are not doing a lot of damage. See that eye? We have to kind of multitask here. We've got to dodge. I think his name is. I think his name is Bloat. We've got to dodge his shots, and we've also got to dodge the eye, or the eyes. And the second one pops out. Alright, we can see we're definitely not going to be able to... So this is where we would have been able to get the stars card, use that. Oh my god. Any other boss would have been fine there. That is creep, I think. I think it's creep. Oh, maybe it's not. Never can be too careful. Okay, and just for the icing on the cake, there is a double trouble, which means we've got 2 bosses, and it's probably going to be Gurglin. Oh, Widow. Oh, nice. Even better. Gotta love it. So, this is just not a good run. So the thing is with Widow, that was a stupid damage to take. The thing is with Widow is it can squash its own sacks, unless it does some masterful dodging, like so. So we want to try and drag it over to here. Oh my god. Alright, there goes the first one. So let's just try and deal with some of these... Nope, let's not try and deal with some of these spiders. Let's die to these spiders. Okay. So I think that's a 100% chance of a Devil Deal. It's either that or it's a 70-something. Are you kidding me? Why are we not getting a Devil Deal? What is going on? Any Isaac players? Any of you out there? Please inform me why we are not receiving our Devil Deal. Because I do believe that the qualifications for that is taking red heart damage will exclude you from that privilege. I'm gonna skip out of this room. These bombs, homing bombs. Alright, hopefully... Nope. How? What? So that means that's a mini boss, which is just wonderful. We do get another key though, so that's always a good thing. Alright guys, another key. 99 keys is the maximum, but just in case we use all of them, we'll be ready for anything. Where the hell is he gone? Alright, this room is getting old pretty quick. So I think it's time to... if I could... If I knew that I... You know what, let's just do it. Alright. I guess I kind of asked for that, but this is the most useless cursed room, and I would have died. I'm going to die in this first room. So we did get that HP up before, but I didn't even know what's going on with these devil deals. I don't even know. So Guppy's Paw has come in clutch, which is... What? I thought that was a... I guess this isn't a boss, it's just multiple boss enemies, which is great fun. Yes, real good fun. So by looking at this, I reckon this will be the... Probably a losing run. Probably a losing run. Unless we get some kind of crazy good item in this. The only item I can think that can save this run is Brimstone. It's my favorite item. Is it my favorite item? It's probably not my favorite item. I'd say we do get some HP. That is good. Don't know if I do have a favorite item. Create poop randomly. So the game has now resorted to trolling us. Alright, we're gonna have to go for this. And no devil deal. Wow. That is crazy. So it's like devil deals have just stopped existing. So for some of you who don't know what a devil deal is, it's basically something that you pay your soul heart containers. In return, you get a item that's normally better than a usual item. Okay. We do have a telly pill, which means we can leave here, but I am going to save it just in case we encounter some trouble. And you know what? I mean, we're not going to make it to boss rush, which is basically the only real use for a telly pill. Okay, I mean, we have to take full health. Not that it's going to be that useful, because we've only got one heart container. Okay. So yeah, Guppy's Paw has saved us, which is good, but it means that we now have no red hearts. So yeah, Guppy's Paw has saved us, which is good, but it means that we now have no red hearts. We've got one red heart. We've got, I guess you could say we've got, oh, nice. Never ever seen that happen before, so that's just great. So I guess you could say we've got two just because of Lazarus's second, what? And I think we have to use this because if this guy hits us again, that is Dunzo. What is this room? Okay. So So if we hadn't have used that there, we would have died. So now we have 1 life and no item room and no store. So if you're asking me, will we bomb the donation machine? There is virtually a 100% chance that we will bomb the donation machine. Out of spite. 48-hour energy, also useless. Alright. And this might be it. This might be the room that we die in. And of course it is the fistula. So you want to try and kill those guys, or break the last ones when they're not on the platform, because they drop a spider. And as much as oh, they drop 2 spiders. As much as I love dealing with the spiders and Isaac. Okay. Okay, let's play some video game. So we can see, I think we got a bit of a damage up from dying, which is great, but also we have no barrier now, which means we can't take our devil deal, which means we have basically lost. So unless, yet again I'm saying this, unless we get something great, then there's no chance. So, because I hate Isaac so much, I will talk about something else. I will talk about a game I have started playing, Gunfire Reborn. So I talked about that, I think I talked about that in my last Isaac video as well. And so it's basically a roguelike, but it's not, because it's, oh, I mean, no, it's a roguelike, but it's like a first-person shooter roguelike, so it's not a normal one. This is a fucking horrible room here. So that's a telepill right there, so we don't want that. That's a key, and I don't know why we would ever even consider buying a key right now. So yep, thanks for that game. Really helpful, really helping us out. So Gunfire Reborn, yeah, so it's like a first-person shooter, and I played it for the channel. So that was good. Got a pretty sure I'm definitely not good at that game, but I have, since playing it, I have gotten better. Okay, well, I mean, we'll take it. Don't get fooled by the like perma uptime on this thing. It's not a good item. It's basically getting rid of most of our damage just so we can have like a little extra. It's not, I just don't think it evens out. Especially, it might, because I don't know. I feel like we could just take it just because I'd be surprised if this run managed to get any worse. Alright, and that was that.